1045 The Team, your home for New York sports. We are prepared for the trade deadline. We are preparing for the Subway Series, and we have Kristie Ackert of the New York Daily News joining us. You can follow her on Twitter at Ackert_NYDN. Kristie, first things first. I mean, come on, we got a Subway Series tonight. We fired up? We ready?
Sure. Bad timing with the trade deadline. I would just like this day to get over with, really.
So, all right, well, let me ask you this. The Mets, do they need to make a move at the deadline to be successful, or can they stand pat and still be okay in your eyes?
I don't know that one move at the deadline will help them be successful. I think they're going to make a move, but I don't know that that's going to help them this year. Maybe they're making a move for next year. If they get Jay Bruce, it's looking more like it's a move for 2017 than 2016. So I guess that'll be a wait and see on that one.
Kristie, which team in the scheme of the season is the Subway Series move important for? Is it more important for the Mets or the Yankees?
Right now, it's more important for the Mets. From my standpoint, they're in the mix for the wild card. They are fighting with the Marlins. They have a fairly, decent schedule for the rest of the season, and they need every win they can get right now. I'm sure the Yankees feel that way too, but to me, the Mets had higher expectations this year, and they need to get to the playoffs, and so every game is important to them right now.
Kristie Ackert of the New York Daily News joining us, Levack and Wolf, 1045 The Team. So this is my favorite series of the regular season because I love the fact they do two, at City, two at Yankee Stadium. So I still find a way to get fired up about the Subway Series, even though, as a Yankee fan, it really doesn't mean that much. Is it? I can hear in your voice you're not that thrilled about it at all.
It's not as exciting. I guess last year there was some excitement for the one in September because it kind of meant something.
Yeah.
And you had I think the Mets had the big three going that weekend. I know Syndergaard pitched, and I think Harvey pitched. So it was kind of exciting. This year it's kind of like, the first game is during the trade deadline, so everybody's preoccupied on that and, what these two teams are going to be doing. So, it kind of is just, to me, another interleague series. I get to see a few more of my friends that I know from covering the Yankees, which is kind of nice. But it's kind of a weird, I think for people who are with one team all the time, it's just kind of a weird, 4 days.
Well, yeah, it's a rare occasion for the people who live in... I grew up in the Bronx, for us to actually meet the people who live in Queens.
Well, I only get to see Mark Feinsand, who covers the Yankees 4 times a year.
Yeah.
This is one of them.
Kristie Ackert with us right now. New York Daily News covers the Mets. What's going on with Yoenis Cespedes? Is he done for the season, or are they going to disable list him at some point?
I think there's the possibility they could. He has clearly not been 100% for a while now. They have a habit of waiting and seeing on injuries, and this one is just not looking like it's getting any better. Would he go on the DL? There's a possibility of that. There's some talk swirling that possibility that if Cespedes goes on the DL, that's why they're looking at Jay Bruce. I think it's a longer term thing. They're looking at him for next year. But there's a possibility of it, but I'm not guaranteeing they're going to do it because they want to keep his bat in the lineup. They hope they can do it by just resting him, every so many days and getting what they can out of him, when he's not in the lineup or when he needs to rest.
I have a theory, Kristie, that somebody on the Nationals had voodoo dolls made of every Met pitcher, and at some point was sticking those voodoo dolls. How badly damaged is the Mets pitching staff right now going forward?
Well, Matt Harvey's out for the rest of the season, and Steven Matz has a significant bone spur, we've been told. Noah Syndergaard's pitching through what I think a lot of pitchers do go through in the season. A small bone spur, it's discomfort. It's not the ideal situation, but it's something you usually never hear about until the end of the season when they have it removed and the team sends out a press release. So it's, they're not in the shape they were last year. Maybe they're paying for what they did last year, pushing these young guys a little bit. So, I mean, I don't think they're in the worst situation, but they're clearly not where they were last year.
Kristie Ackert of the New York Daily News. Follow on Twitter at Ackert_NYDN. It looks more and more like the Jay Bruce deal is going to get done. Is he the spark plug that potentially Cespedes was last year for this team?
I mean, he could be. They don't seem like a team that is just one player away to me. That whole lineup, for the most part, there's a lot of underperforming players. Maybe he sparks some, energy in the clubhouse. You're starting to see Neil Walker come around again, so that could be good. But, Cespedes was kind of the culmination of a lot of things. Michael Conforto came up and played really well. Kelly Johnson and Juan Uribe were added to the mix. So it was it was kind of a combination of a lot of things. And then he had an unbelievable August. So, that's kind of a historic, shot of lightning or, strike of lightning there. So it's hard to say that he could be that.
Kristie Ackert with us right now. And Kristie, just before we let you go, 4-game series, of course, as you said, means more to the Mets. Do they need to win 3? Do they need to win 4? What do they need to do to solidify themselves moving forward as a postseason contender?
I would think they need to win 3. I mean, they need to get out and start winning some games. I mean, 4 would be ideal. I think they need to win 3.
Kristie Ackert of the New York Daily News. She covers the Mets and does a great job at it. We appreciate your time. Go. I'm going to do air quotes. Go enjoy the Subway Series.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kristie.